Before we get into this, a genuinely exciting update. Antigua and the UAE have just taken a real step towards direct flights, non-stop, targeted for 2027. And that changes this whole conversation. So stick with me. I was in Dubai a few months ago, and because I got a real interest in migration, second passports, and smart real estate moves, wherever I travel, I look at the property market and compare it to Antigua and Barbuda. So in this video, I'm giving you a balanced comparison, how you'd buy in both places, what you actually get for your money, and the difference between Dubai's Golden Visa and Antigua's Citizenship by Investment program. And I want to say this up front, this isn't me signing off one place and choosing the other. These are two very different markets for two very different lifestyles. And with a direct route now on the way, I think the smartest move for a lot of people watching this is actually both. The big difference nobody says clearly. Here is the simplest way to understand it. Dubai is a global city play. Infrastructure, convenience, safety systems, modern lifestyle, business access, and residency options. Antigua is a lifestyle and freedom play. Sunshine, outdoor living, space, community, beaches, and if you choose, a route to citizenship, not just residency. So if you're comparing like for like, you're comparing two different Plan B strategies. For most people watching this, the relevant Golden Visa route is real estate. Dubai Lands Department Investor Golden Visa route is tied to property ownership. The system is very structured. Their service page lists the steps clearly. You attend the service centre, submit documents, complete the medical step, and then the resident permit is issued. So how long does it take? DLD lists the time of 7 to 10 business days once everything is in place. In real life, end to end, from purchase to visa, can be a few weeks depending on whether you're buying cash, mortgage, or off plan. One of the big Golden Visa benefits is flexibility. The UAE government describes it as a long-term residency with benefits, and official guidance has stated there is no restriction on maximum time outside the UAE to keep Golden residence valid. DLD lists required documents like passport, title deed, e-certificate of title, personal photo, and a UAE ID if you already have one. Antigua is different because it can give you citizenship, not just residency, through an approved process. For CIP, you're normally choosing between the donation route, NDF, or real estate route in an approved project, not just any resale property, and typically starting from around 300,000 US. And the key things people miss: you can move first. You don't have to wait for your citizenship to come through and start living in Antigua. Many families come down, rent long-term, settle in, learn the island properly, and run an application in parallel. Here's something I'm seeing more and more, and it's worth saying plainly. This doesn't have to be either or. A Golden Visa gives you residency tied to your investment, renewable, tied specifically to the UAE. It's brilliant for what it is, a base in one of the world's great business hubs with no personal income tax. Citizenship by investment gives you something different. An actual passport, visa-free access to over 140 countries. It's yours for life, and it passes to your children. You can hold the property for 5 years, and then you can sell it and keep the passport forever. So if you're an investor in Dubai with a Golden Visa already, Antigua isn't competing with that. It's a diversification play. You keep your UAE base and you add a genuine second passport and lifestyle asset that isn't tied to any one region or economy. And it works just as well in reverse. I talk to Caribbean-based and CBI clients who are now looking seriously at the Golden Visa route in Dubai. Same logic, opposite direction. A global hub base to complement a lifestyle and citizenship base. Different tools, different jobs. A lot of the smartest people I deal with are quietly doing both. This is where Dubai really stands out. The purchase and visa systems are designed for speed and scale. The Golden Visa application process is streamlined. A lot of the process is handled through established channels, and you'll often find that the developer or the pro team supports the process. You still have to attend in person for the official steps, but the system is organized that you can upload documents into DLD's document storage tools. Do you need a lawyer in Dubai? In many straightforward Dubai transactions, people don't use a lawyer because the buying process is highly systemized through standard forms and trusted DLD procedures. You can use a lawyer if you want an extra layer of review, but it's not like some countries where it's essential for every deal. Off-plan escrow in Dubai. Dubai also has a formal legal framework around escrow accounts and off-plan developments, which matters because they're building enormous projects at massive scale. And yes, Dubai needs robust systems because they're building giant skyscrapers, not family homes or small 4-story complexes. Antigua is also very buyer-friendly, but it's more lawyer-led and due diligence-led because island real estate is all about title, boundaries, access and restrictions. Antigua's escrow exists too, especially in developments. The CIP real estate applications, your documentation actually references the need for a purchase and sale agreement and an escrow agreement. And in some cases, confirmation that funds have been deposited into an escrow account. So yes, Antigua also uses escrow mechanisms, particularly for developments, and payments can be structured in stages. The difference is Antigua developments are usually smaller scale, villas and low-rise communities. So escrow framework tends to feel simpler and more relationship-based, whereas Dubai is built to manage mega projects. Typical buying costs. In Dubai, you typically budget for government transfer related costs, plus agents' fees on real estate deals and ongoing service charges depending on the building and community. And this is the thing, in Dubai, you're paying for an entire ecosystem. Security, amenities, walkability, gyms, pool, and next level infrastructure. In Antigua, if you buy as a non-citizen outside of the CIP, there are typically extra costs. Legal fees between 1% and 2%, stamp duty 2.5%, and the non-citizen's license fee, which is 7%. But here's the key point. If you're buying under the Citizenship by Investment program, then you don't need to pay the NCL 7% because you're buying within an approved investment route with its own fee structure. For CIP, you're looking at government processing fees for a family up to 4, due diligence fees per applicant, passport fees, and professional agent costs. Agent processing fees typically sit around 15,000 US, and depending on complexity, family size, and who is packaging your file, you can see agent and professional totals like 15 to 25,000. So what do you get for your money? It's not like for like value. Dubai is a luxury city market. Budgets that feel big elsewhere can be a 1-bed or compact 2-bed in Dubai, but you're buying that full life ecosystem. In Antigua, the same budget often buys more space, more indoor-outdoor living, sometimes sea views, maybe even a pool. But you're also buying island realities, maintenance and logistics. So it's not which is better, it's which lifestyle are you buying into. Dubai is incredible for lifestyle, wellness culture, design, restaurants, family-friendly spaces, and convenience. It's busy, but the infrastructure is honestly next level. Antigua is outdoor living, beach walks, nature, sunsets, community, and a calmer pace of life. Now, let's be honest, Antigua's roads can be awful in places. It's one of the most common comments I hear. The positive is you are seeing improvements and more attention being put on upgrades. But it's still something you feel day to day, depending on where you live. Dubai wins with infrastructure. Antigua wins with natural lifestyle rhythm. And it's okay to say that out loud. Dubai has strong private healthcare options. Antigua has the main hospital in St. John's and private clinics, and many residents rely on good insurance for peace of mind. Let me bring you back to where I started because it's genuinely a big deal. Right now, getting from the Gulf to the Caribbean means routing through London, Paris, New York, or Toronto. That's 4 to 12 hours on top of an already long flight. Antigua and the UAE have now set up a national working committee to fix that. It's chaired by Antigua's Minister of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Transportation and Investment, Charles Max Fernandez, with Ambassador Theon Ali as Deputy Chairman. and they're targeting 2027 for the first non-stop flights with an initial schedule of around 3 flights a week. Cut the connections out and you're looking at roughly 13 to 14 hours non-stop. The carrier being talked about is Emirates. That's a phenomenal signal for both sides because it's one of the most respected airlines in the world, putting its name on this corridor. I'll say it plainly, I hope Emirates comes, and I'd love nothing more than to welcome that route. Both governments have also been working on a mutual visa waiver agreement, which matters just as much as the flight itself. It clears the paperwork for investors, citizens, and delegates moving between the two places. Here's why this matters. Beyond the convenience, fewer than 30,000 Gulf visitors travel the whole of the Caribbean each year right now. That's tiny. And the reasons isn't the lack of interest, it's the flight. A lot of people who've looked at Antigua's CBI programs from UAE and hesitated wanted to see the property, meet the team, walk the site in person before they committed. Once this route is live, that barrier's gone. So if you've been curious about Antigua from Dubai or curious about Dubai from Antigua, this is the moment to start paying attention, because in a couple of years, it won't be a long-haul decision anymore. It will be a short list of things to pack. And there's one more thing that makes this pairing make sense, and it's simple: weather. Dubai is at its best from November through April. Cooler, clear, outdoor season, and it's when the city is genuinely buzzing. Come the summer, it's a different story. It gets seriously hot, and a lot of residents leave for exactly that reason. Antigua flips that. Our winter, December through April, is glorious, and it's our high season, but our summer has its own magic. Quieter beaches, warmer sea, softer prices, and a slower pace that a lot of my clients only discover once they already bought here. The one honest thing I'll say is summer through autumn is also the Atlantic hurricane season, so it's worth planning around rather than ignoring. But most of the season is simply warm and calm. Put two together and you've got a year-round base. Dubai for the cooler months and the business hub, Antigua for the warmer months and a total reset. 2 plan Bs, a passport and a residency. One calendar that actually works 12 months a year. Dubai shines for a systemized buying process and efficient administration, world-class infrastructure and lifestyle ecosystems. Golden visa via property route. Antigua shines for space, nature, community, and a calmer living. Citizenship as an option via CIP. Ability to move now, rent, and apply in parallel. And I'll end with this. It's not always either or, and for many people it's actually both. It's just about choosing the right plan B for you. Dubai can be a perfect winter base and a global hub. Antigua can also be the perfect winter base and summer for lifestyle and long-term family home. I love Dubai. I would absolutely go back, but Antigua is my home, and I want you to choose based on what fits your family and your goals and your lifestyle, not based on the headlines. And once that direct flight lands in 2027, both stop being a stretch and start being a Tuesday. If you want a part 2, comment your budget, residency or citizenship, or both, city lifestyle or island lifestyle, or both. And I'll tell you the smartest route and what to do first. And if you're watching this from the UAE and Dubai and Antigua are both on your mind, comment both. That's the video I'll make next.